we've found that kind of that middle space where it's like we subscribe 100% to stay in line, follow the prophet, but at the same time, we individually say, hey, go as far out and explore the mysteries of eternity as much as you can, and that's what the scriptures tell you to do. It's given unto many to know the mysteries, but that's an individual endeavor, and we can share them as opinions. We can share them, for study and thought experiments and pondering, but the established church doctrine, you always align with the Lord's oracles. So there's that happy place in the middle where everything falls into line, and you can have as much personal enrichment as possible while also having all the benefits of being part of the Lord's church. That's what's great about the restored gospel. I don't know why we started off talking about that.
Well, I think just because some of the comments we got from our last episode, because I think there were some concepts we discussed in there that were not foreign to us at all, that we were pretty comfortable with, but we forget that others may not be quite as comfortable with some of those ideas that we have. So,
okay, I will lead you along. I will lead you along is the name of this section, which comes from, we're going to start with section 78, and then we're going to circle back to section 77, which has all the question and answers about the book of Revelation, which is it's going to be a different episode, because that's just like, it's a bunch of just kind of random topics from the book of Revelation. It's all thrown into a section, so have a little bit of fun with it. But first, section 78, which is about what is called the united firm. Not to be confused with the united order, which I think originally this revelation did say united order, and then they changed it to firm. But the united order, right, is the priesthood order of men that have entered into the covenant, the law of consecration. And the united firm is like the corporate office of how this consecration is being implemented. So the united firm was, what does this say here? Created a firm that would oversee the efforts of the church, generating funds for the establishment of Zion and for the benefit of the poor. So this is kind of like I said, the corporate office of how the united order, or the consecrated resources, were going to be used. I think the printing press falls under here, things like that. Mercantile and publishing endeavors. So that's what this revelation is about establishing, calling for the organization of this firm. Why? Verses 5 and 6. That you may be equal in the bonds of heavenly things, yea, and earthly things also, for the obtaining of heavenly things. For if you are not equal in earthly things, you cannot be equal in obtaining heavenly things. So that's very much law of consecration and establishment of Zion summed up.
Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.